Hello, Film as Literature students. In this video, I'm going to briefly go over our syllabus and our Canvas page. So let's dive right in. First thing I want you to do is go to our Canvas page and open up our syllabus, which is found in the Start Here module. I have it ready to go. And here it is. And the first page is just logistical info. Please know I'm always here to help if you ever want to reach out. And of course, here is our class intro. Welcome to English 291, Film as Literature. I'm so happy to have you aboard. In this course, we'll explore cinema not just as entertainment, but as a powerful storytelling art form, a looking glass that reflects our lives, our place in the world, and the complexities of human experience. Just as writers make deliberate choices to craft meaning on the page, filmmakers use the tools of their medium to communicate through the screen. Every frame is intentional, every choice reveals something deeper. You will learn how to read films with the same analytical sophistication you bring to literature, examining how cinema explores universal themes and reflects the cultures that produce it. Get ready to see movies in a whole new way. Our adventure awaits us. So for our text, we'll be using the Understanding Movies. It's okay if you got the older version because actually I'm going to be doing everything possible to provide for you the readings on Canvas, and that is cool. So for our films, we're going to be looking at Amélie, Run Lola Run, and The Grand Budapest Hotel, which you can find for streaming for rent on online. So those would be our films for the term. Though they are R-rated, they're appropriate for college students. So those are the ones that we will be viewing this term. We have, of course, for materials, get yourself some way to annotate your text. So whether you have a tablet with a stylus or you decide to print out the text and highlight with our highlighters, right? You want to get yourself some materials for the class. Now, because this is an online space, it's important that we remember the human. That is what net etiquette is. Net etiquette. Always be respectful. It's perfectly normal to disagree with someone's idea, but that does not give license for hate speech or anything like that, which will not be allowed. And that goes just as much from student to student as well as from student to teacher. I will be publishing modules every Sunday, so you'll be responsible for doing the module for that respective week. So since this is week 1, you'll be responsible for module 1. If you do send a message over the weekend, please give a brother some time. Wait until at least until Monday for a response. I'll be doing my best to respond as soon as I can. Of course, we'll have some readings and just make sure to do that. Sometimes we'll have like little quizzes if you did do it, like low stakes ones. So just do the work in the module for the week and you'll be good. For discussion boards, you'll have to also reply to at least one classmate's post to get full credit. Now, for my late policy, though you can't make up an entire module, but you can, let me see if I can find it here. You can use your late homework pass, which is something like a worksheet or a write-up, and that will allow you to turn it in up to a day late. Just let me know you want to use it, and you can send it as a attachment and a message to me. So for the late essay, we'll be having 3 essays, and you can use it for any of the first 2, right? Not the last one, because that will be due on the last day of the class. But if you do want to use that, then just let me know, and you can submit it up to 2 days late. You can send it as an attachment. Beyond that, any everyday late for essay is 10% deduction. So make sure to get your work in and stay on top of things. And I would even recommend buying yourself a calendar, and so you can write all your deadlines in. Especially it's a new year, it's an opportunity to get a new calendar. So if you're logging in and doing the work, then you're participating and you're in attendance. Now, if you don't log in and do any of the work for the first week, I will drop you. I drop students that do not log in or do any work on that first week because I consider those as no-shows. So if you do want to drop with a W, without a W, the last day is the 11th of January. The last date to drop it is the 28th of January. Make sure that when you submit, you're using doc, docx, and PDF formats. If you're using Google Docs, make sure to convert it into one of those and do ensure that the assignment goes through as it's your responsibility to do so. I already talked about the late work policy. Revisions, you can revise any of the first 2 essays. So for that, you can work with our Writing Center or our embedded tutor, Bismarck, who he's been with me for many semesters now, and he's here to help. So you can set up a meeting with him on Zoom, or you can go in person. The Writing Center, which is 10 points extra credit if you do go to the Writing Center at any stage of your writing process. So you can always revise for a better score. In terms of academic honesty, one of the big things in English, right, is give credit where credit is due. So citation practices. So I have Turnitin filter, and you know, I'm looking to see that you did cite where you needed to, and you know, if you had AI write your assignment, I get it. There's contingencies. If it says 50%, okay, I'll let it go. But if it shows 90% and more, then I'll consider that as cheating, and that'll be a 0, and that can be reported to the Office of Student Affairs. Make sure to do your work. Make sure to write your assignments. And Bismarck, once again, thank you for your help. I'm glad that you're with us. Now, Bismarck has his own section on our Canvas page where he'll be able to contact with you and introduce himself. So here's our Writing Center. It's in AD Building 113. If you need to speak with someone for counseling, so we all have hard days and need to speak to someone, you can go in the Student Services Building, room 147. If you need accommodations with TSPS, make sure to get that taken care of ASAP. So I just know that by law, I'm a mandated reporter. That means that I am required to report suspicions of things like violence and things like that. And Citrus is a safe space, so there's no discrimination or sexual harassment. If you do experience food insecurity or housing insecurity, we have a coordinator that you can reach out to and is here to help. We have a Dream Resource Center who helps with things like immigration and DACA and things like that. So this is where their information. Tech support is on the 2nd floor of the library in LI 217, especially since this is an online class, that will be an invaluable resource. Just to get an idea of some of the points and throughout the class, some of the things that we'll be doing. For this week, the main thing is to get your icebreaker down, right? Which is the introduce yourself. So make sure to do the assignments for this week, because that'll let me know who's in the class, because those that don't, I drop them, right? So we're going to briefly go over our Canvas. Here's a welcome letter, which you should have received now. It's just logistics. My communication plan says that I will communicate with you through every module that I publish on Sundays. Will be the date that I do so, and will have integrated videos and lessons and things like that. And you can communicate, of course, through inbox, Canvas, a Canvas inbox, or email. You'll be able to interact with one another through things like discussion boards and our workshops that we will have, our peer review workshops. So that's my communication plan. Here's our syllabus. Here's the homepage for our Writing Center. This is team building. This is a place where if you want to share something, okay, this is a film class, maybe you want to share a picture of your favorite film or of your pet dog or pet iguana, or maybe you just went hiking and you want to show the summit of your hike, something you want to share about yourself. It's not for points, of course, something appropriate. I'll show you how to do it. So first, let's say I'm going to go to my favorite cat, which is the British short hair. Let's say I want to get, I don't know, maybe this brown one. All right. Let's say I want this picture. Oh, that's a web page. It's got to be like a JPEG. Maybe this one. Let's try this. There we go. Oh, it doesn't work with web pages. All right. Oh, this one looks funny. There we go. JPEG. Perfect. So if we go to reply, you can just drag in the picture, and I'm going to put, meow, I'm your class cat. Give me a name. And then we make the cat with the keyboard. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. It's our class cat. What name shall we give our cat? Now, for a video, let me show you how to do that. Let's pretend we go to YouTube. I like hockey, so let's pretend for the Kings game. I don't know how this one went, but I just want to share it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we go to share. We don't want this link. We want the embed code. So once you go to embed, you copy the embed code. After you've done that, then you go back to the message, go to reply. We go to insert and then embed. We paste the embed code and voila, bada bing, bada boom, we got ourselves our video. So this is team building. This will be going throughout the term. And this is our Q&A space. If you have any questions you'd like to post, I will be monitoring this. And here's our work for this week. Just make sure to introduce yourself in the icebreaker. Make sure you have your Canvas profile picture up. You go here, you go to profile, and then if you click here, then make sure you have a picture there. All right, so introduce yourself. Yeah, you could even say like, what's your favorite movie? As this is a film as literature class, right? Make sure to take this little quiz contract. So after watching this video, it's just some frequently asked questions. And this write-up will help me help you just to know what you're coming in with. Tell me about your relationship with film. What's your favorite movie and why? Why'd you enroll in this class? What are you hoping to get? Where do you see yourself excelling, struggling? What do you want me to know about you? So that is a little bit about our class. This is our section for our embedded tutor, Bismarck. Bismarck, thank you once again for your help. This is your section. So that is what we have, guys. As usual. So things are often, for the most part, going to be due Sunday, unless stated otherwise. There's other assignments that aren't due Sunday, but like I said, at least for these, it'll be due Sunday. Did you guys know that if you go here to where it says calendar, it actually populates your due dates for your classes. See? So get yourself a wall calendar and make sure you have all your deadlines for your syllabi if you are taking multiple classes this winter. If you're just taking this class, then you can make sure to just stay on top of the deadlines and write them down in your calendar. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video and welcome to the class, everyone.